Everyone thinks a portable AC is just a box that blows cold air, but here's the thing, most of them don't actually cool the way you think, because the BTU number on the box isn't the whole story. The DeLonghi Pinguino PACN110 is rated like a little powerhouse, but in real rooms with sun, doors, and drafts, performance lives or dies by SACC, humidity control, and how fast it stabilizes. I put this unit through a 2-week heatwave in a top-floor apartment, measured temps, humidity, power draw, and noise, and what I found flips the usual Amazon hype on its head. Stay with me because the most surprising result showed up when I stopped chasing degrees and started tracking comfort. Before we dive into what I discovered, quick heads up. If you're already leaning Pinguino, I've dropped the best current price link below, but don't click away yet because a couple of real-world tests might save you money or make you way happier with your purchase. Look, here's the deal. I needed a fix for a west-facing living room that turns into a greenhouse after 3 p.m. We're talking 350 square feet, big window, black couch, and a ceiling that stores heat like a brick oven. I've tried the cheap 10,000 BTU specials before. They roar, drip, and barely dent the heat. Frustration? That's an understatement. But I wasn't going to cut a hole for a mini split or fight HOA rules for a window unit. Enter the DeLonghi Pinguino PACN110. It's a sleek single-hose portable with caster wheels, a basic remote, and a self-evaporating system that claims you won't be dumping buckets constantly. I went in skeptical but hopeful. Could this finally make the room livable without sounding like a shop vac? I set up data logging for temperature and humidity, used a decibel meter at 6 feet, and ran daily tests at different times. And then I pushed it during the worst heat spike of the week. Testing scenario 1, the 3 p.m. heat blast. Starting temp inside was 85 degrees F with 68% humidity. Outside, 92 degrees F, full sun on that big window. I set the PACN110 to 72 degrees F, fan on medium. After 30 minutes, the room dropped to 79 degrees F. After 60 minutes, 76 degrees F. Humidity fell to 55%. On screen, you'll see the temp curve flatten slightly after the 1-hour mark, classic single-hose negative pressure effect pulling in a bit of warm air from the hallway. Power draw ranged from about 980 W to 1150 W depending on compressor cycling. Noise, I measured roughly 53-56 dB on low to medium at 6 feet, a smooth hum, not a rattle. But then, when outside climbed to 95 degrees F, the room plateaued at 77-78 degrees F. Not freezer cold, but noticeably more comfortable because of the humidity drop. Testing scenario 2. Bedroom cool down, smaller room, about 180 square feet, door closed, blinds down. Starting at 78 degrees F/60% RH in the evening. The Pinguino hit 72 degrees F in roughly 25 minutes and held with the fan at low. Noise dipped closer to 49-51 dB, fine for most sleepers, but then the compressor kick on every 10-12 minutes might nudge light sleepers. Pro tip, bump your set point to 73-74 degrees F and let the humidity control carry the comfort. It cycled less and felt the same. Testing scenario 3, humidity fight. During a stormy afternoon, I ran dehumidify mode at 75 degrees F starting with 70% RH. In 3 hours, the unit pulled about 1.8 liters from the air in my space, and the self-evap system handled it without a tank dump. But then during a heavy rain day at 80% plus RH, I did need to attach the continuous drain hose to avoid a full internal reservoir. That's not unique to DeLonghi, it's a single hose reality in very humid climates. Testing scenario 4, setup and efficiency hacks. Install time with the window kit was about 12 minutes. Hose length is standard portable AC territory, around 5 feet, which matters. Keep that hose as straight and short as possible. The included kit fits sliding windows. For crank windows, you'll need a bit of creativity, but here's where it gets interesting. Adding a simple foam strip around the window plate and an inexpensive hose insulation wrap trimmed about 0.7 degrees F off the 1-hour temp and kept the compressor from short cycling. Small tweaks, real gains. On screen, I'll show the before-after temp traces. Here's the reveal. The PACN110 won't wow you with dramatic degree drops in a sun-baked, open-concept space. That's portable AC marketing versus physics. The surprise is how much better the room feels once humidity drops into the low 50s. Comfort went up even when the thermostat number wasn't impressive. That's the quiet superpower here. Based on performance, the PACN110 behaves like a 6000-7000 SACC class unit in tough conditions, which lines up with what we see across single-hose 11,000 BTU ASHRAE models. The build quality is a step above the bargain brands: smoother compressor tone, fewer rattles, and a filter that actually fits tight. Compared to the budget boxes I've used, the DeLonghi's noise signature is less fatiguing. Versus dual-hose or inverter-style competitors like Medea Duo or Winter's higher-end units, the PACN110 loses in raw cooling speed for larger rooms but wins on simplicity and a smaller footprint. If you pre-cool before peak sun, close doors, shade the glass, and seal the kit well, the Pinguino settles into a comfortable groove. Too good to be true? No, it's just that the real win is humidity control and steady comfort, not bragging rights BTUs. Now that you know the PACN110's real strength is comfort over raw chill, grab it before heat season spikes prices and stock. I've got the best current deal linked below, and I'll keep it updated. If you need dual hose power instead, I'll link my top alternative too. Bottom line, if you're cooling a bedroom or a closed-off living area up to about 300-400 square feet, want decent noise levels, and can't install a window unit, the DeLonghi Pinguino PACN110 is a smart, low-hassle pick. If you've got an open floor plan, brutal afternoon sun, or you demand 72 degrees F on a 95 degrees F day, look at a higher SACC dual-hose model. For everyone else, this is the practical comfort machine that actually makes the room livable. Don't chase the biggest BTU sticker, chase the setup and the comfort curve, and this DeLonghi delivers.